Welcome to another Woods Report. So here we are.
5 o'clock shadow.
You got a what? A 5 o'clock shadow.
Yes, I am one woman that needs to do facial cream. I know. So don't y'all talk about me.
And they will too in the
Comment section.
Oh my God. Okay, first of all,
Address the comments.
let's do a little housekeeping because our last videos have been going, viral with people. We've got 50,000, 20,000,
There's
whatever.
nothing you can say.
This one guy, all right, y'all, I guess y'all doing good because your high video, blah, blah, blah. We don't care, okay?
No, if we get 2 people watching,
What we care about
200.
What we care about is this channel was created so that you guys are part of our family. Just pretend like this is our house, which it is our house.
We talk like this
We
all the
talk
time.
like this all the time. We inviting you over to our house. You're sitting in our living room and you're
Dining room.
dining room.
Dining slash living room. It's like
And you're talking
open
to us.
concept.
We may end up doing something like a podcast or something where people can call in and
Give
stuff
their
like that.
opinions and
Because
stuff.
then we can argue with you, debate with you,
Like
agree
Howard
with
Stern
you.
does.
Yeah, whatever. I would be like, Howard, get off my line on all this stuff. If somebody calls and say something stupid,
Howard Stern.
I do like Howard
She
Stern.
may become a female
Yeah, I
one.
am. I do like that. So my thing is just subscribers are like families to us. So when you come in and you watch and you do the video,
If
subscribe.
you like it, subscribe.
If you don't, then why are you here?
Nobody's twisting your arm. Watch it.
If you come to somebody's house,
Watch the Woods Report.
if you come to somebody's house and you don't like it, then leave.
Yes, you don't like the smell.
I
you
don't
don't like
understand
them.
that. I watch other YouTubers and they say the comments that people make are ridiculous.
I think
mean and evil.
I
and
think people just
why would
want.
you come to somebody's page and do that?
Here's what it is. I'm starting to understand.
God.
I get up sometime and I'm frustrated, or I'm just having a bad day.
They said I never let you talk, so go ahead and talk.
And people come
You
on
never
there,
let
I
her
go on
talk.
there, and they saying something that I just don't agree with, or they stupid, or they ugly, or whatever. I'm releasing y'all stupid. Y'all
Why do
ignorant.
they do that?
They releasing. They just want to throw that out there, and they probably want to. Who's to say how you gonna respond to it?
A person doesn't necessarily have to agree with you in a comment section, because I like when people give different point of views.
Yeah.
But why do you have to? My thing is, you don't have to be mean and cruel.
Can we agree to
Even though I don't
disagree?
care. Trust me, I don't care. You could say, well, I'm 54.
Yeah.
I'm not Lizzo. I'm not in my 20s and 30s. You can call me all kind of fat, whatever.
Her feelings got hurt.
I'm 54,
She's
guys.
a big girl, but her feelings got
At this
hurt.
point, I kind of know I'm heavy, so I don't need
Yeah,
that.
you
Don't
can't
do
say
nothing.
that's gonna hurt us. Like I
Yeah,
said,
that's-
my 5 o'clock show.
Oh, that's how we got on that. You talking about your 5 o'clock show?
I don't care. And then if you throw, and then too,
Why do you in the type? Why do you have a 5 o'clock shadow?
because your mama does. No. See, we don't do the mama jokes, but we do jokes.
I do mama jokes.
You do what Kim does. Kim's
But
look,
anyway,
I'm a little bit more laid back.
Lenore's
and
nicer than I
Kim
am.
says I'm not funny.
Right.
So I don't try to be, but
Right.
there's times I try to be and she'll cut me down.
All right. So again, some of y'all
Do
tuned
the
in.
disclaimers for
Oh.
truth, facts, and stuff.
Now, there might be
We're not
times where
Fox
we may get
News,
stuff
really.
wrong because we watching something or watching
that little
somebody
pointer,
else's.
CNN.
We watching somebody else's thing or something.
Some other person's blog.
If you want to comment, if we got something wrong, I don't mind if it's a major thing that's
Correction,
wrong. And the
yeah.
thing with Monique, those were major things.
Right, like her dad.
Her dad didn't molest her. It was her brother.
That's very important. Even though I was telling Kim, okay,
She still got daddy issues.
she was violated. Oh, it wasn't her uncle. It was her brother. Oh, it wasn't her brother. Okay, sorry.
If the video was talking about her father molesting her, then I can see the whole
Exactly.
big uproar
Because we're
about
blaming the
saying
dad and
But-
he just didn't do right.
that. I do say that's a good correction.
Yeah.
Or like DLU
And they did it nicely.
or some people didn't.
Ooh.
Or like DLU, I don't tell her all the comments.
Okay.
Because I'm built for it. I don't care.
Did
She
they call
would
us
care.
out our name?
Oh, all
Bees,
kind of
y'all
stuff.
lying.
All
Y'all
kind of
effing
stuff.
lying.
Yeah. And then there was the one where DL daughter told him, years later.
Oh yeah, not at the time.
Not
she
at
was
the
13,
time.
14.
And that's a fine correction.
Okay.
But if we
because
talking
we're being
tonight,
educated as well by our audience.
But if we talking tonight about Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey, and I say he had on a blue suit,
and I say Steve Harvey's daughter, that's not his real daughter.
Right.
Okay.
Or I'm saying he has on a blue suit, and you say he had on a red suit or whatever. Don't come in the comment section saying, "Well, actually, he had on a pink suit." Right. You guys are both wrong. That's not
or
important.
The way you guys are talking about him, you're pulling black men down. That's just not
that's
right.
an opinion. I don't care. You could give your opinion about that.
If we cracking on you, that don't mean we pulling you down. We just cracking.
I don't care if you give your opinion.
Just making fun.
But I don't care.
Here's the thing, too.
I don't care if you give your opinion. You just be respectful.
It's not about caring and giving their opinion or not.
Yeah.
But the fact is that those opinions that they give, they're just wasteful. They fall by the wayside.
Right.
Because you probably comedians.
Right.
You would be criticizing them all the time because they crack on everybody.
Yeah. I don't care. Like I said, as long as it's respectful, that's fine.
Yeah,
you can give a difference of opinion as long as it's respectful.
But you even said you don't care if it's not respectful.
If it's not, then you got, then you taking your chance.
Okay.
Because I'll either delete the comment or
she'll come at you.
I'll roast you.
Yeah.
Or I may ignore you.
Or ignore you.
You just don't know.
That's what moves
you taking a chance.
She's a comedian, so you know comedians go by moves.
You taking a chance.
Yeah.
Okay, now
go ahead. All of
that disclaimer. We won't do that on every video.
No. We'll probably have it in writing as we come on.
Not all of that, but just a disclaimer.
Just a little one, yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it on every video. That way we don't have to keep saying it over and over again. Okay.
Explaining ourselves.
Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. First of all,
I knew it was going to happen.
There's a lot. Hold on. There's a lot of ways you can go with this story. There's a lot of ways you can go with this story.
Okay.
You can go with, do you even believe that the relationship was real in the first place?
Let me turn this on.
Lane. Or you can go with the relationship was never real.
Okay.
Here's the two sides. Relationship real, relationship unreal.
Okay.
Let's do both sides.
Okay.
We'll talk as if the relationship was real. And we'll also talk
they really
as if,
felt the way they did.
And we'll also talk as if the relationship wasn't real at all.
Okay.
Okay.
Because there are fans out there of them who are just really hurt.
Yeah. Well, that's because they believe the relationship was real.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And it could be. We don't know. That's just our opinion. We on the outside looking in. We don't know anything about them.
Couple.
Right. Okay, so Lori Harvey, for people who don't know, is Steve Harvey's daughter. He married Marjorie.
Third wife, isn't it?
I think that is his third wife. I think
Marjorie is his third wife, right?
Okay,
but that's her daughter
that's her daughter.
She adopted her though, right?
I don't know, or she just gave him the last name.
Oh, okay.
Now, first of all, people was upset about her taking on his name. I would take on his name. Are you kidding me?
Harvey?
My mom marries a famous man. I'm taking his last name.
My dad is Steve Harvey.
My father's Steve Harvey.
Why is your name Lori Andrews?
Well,
so change my name to Harvey. So when I say that's my dad, unless you are Madonna.
Well,
marrying Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, a famous person marrying a famous
Madonna.
person.
Why would you take Jackson?
If I was Marjorie's cousin, I would have Harvey as my last name.
You know what? You're just a cousin. That's wrong.
I would go down to the courthouse.
That's wrong. I'm a Harvey too.
I'll be like, my first cousin married Steve Harvey.
Everybody
my name is now Kim Woods Harvey.
Right.
And then we do restaurants. Your last name is Harvey? Yes, it is.
I'm
in the family. I'm in the family.
Steve Harvey's.
Everybody's gonna be Harvey. The dog's last name is Harvey. The cousin, the grandma, everybody.
You're just flowing, and that overflow.
I'll even go to the graveyard and change the names of some of the people on the thing. I'll type in Harvey on the side.
Make it stolen.
Well, whatever.
Sometimes the Harvey name can be stolen because it's famous.
The ones that passed on wouldn't mind, because they'll be like, "Thank you for putting Harvey on
my gravestone." Here lies Gene Harvey.
Harvey.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to redo the thing.
Everybody's a Harvey now.
So
because Marjorie married Steve Harvey. So we all Harvey. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, so let's get that out there.
So people were upset that she took the name
mad
Harvey
because her last name is Harvey.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so she already on an uphill battle right there because people already gonna hate her.
Oh, jeez.
And then she's cute.
Yeah,
she's a pretty girl.
Very attractive girl.
So then you got another thing against you. What? So your last name is Harvey. You wasn't born a Harvey, so people gonna hate you because your mom married Harvey.
Not real Harvey. He has twin daughters and another daughter.
Exactly. And then they're not out there like she is.
Exactly.
She's out in the public.
Well, they were in the not
in
like
the public.
that.
Yeah,
not like that. But they've known because his twins are known.
They are?
Yeah, when he had his show. He had the
no, they're known like in the world, like fame and stuff.
Well, I don't know about all that, but people know Steve Harvey's twins.
Do people really know that? If you ask people,
they look just like him.
No, well, they do. What's his name's mother looks just like him too. I told you that. Remember, I told you that.
Nephew
Tommy is his nephew.
When Kim told me that,
she thought he was just calling himself Nephew Tommy.
No,
that really is his nephew.
His mom is Steve's
His
sister.
mom is, and she looks just like
Steve without a mustache.
Now, don't go in the comment.
I saw Nephew Tommy's mom, and I think she looks nothing like Steve. You know what? But they brother and sister. Some people can look at brothers and sisters and see the resemblance.
Okay, so and if you put that in the comments, so what? That's your opinion.
Yeah,
okay, so we talking about Steve Harvey. Okay, so she already going in an uphill battle.
Yeah.
But I think that's because she's known for being his daughter. But anyway.
Okay.
Because
we didn't know about her if she wasn't his daughter.
Before Michael B. Jordan, Lori was going boom, 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 boom.
With
boyfriend.
Yeah, boyfriend. That. I had to do some background.
She was P. Diddy's son.
I was like, who's she
P.
Diddy? And I was trying to get, and I was looking at it, trying to get her and his type.
Okay.
What type of people are they normally hanging out with?
You don't really want. Do we really want to go down that road with Michael B. Jordan's type?
For her.
All right, hold on.
But go ahead.
All right, let's do her first. His type is going to lead us into a whole nother conversation.
What's their preference?
Okay.
Yeah.
She wasn't nowhere anywhere near whatever he was dating before.
Okay. I know.
All right, hold on. Let's stop.
But she's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
But she's just
okay. But it was this.
Okay.
Then Future putting out a song, and everybody knew that. Well, we're assuming when he was saying she for the streets, he was talking about Lori Harvey.
Ooh.
Like she for the streets.
Did Steve get mad about that?
I don't know. You saw that?
I don't know.
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
But he got some nerve. Future. All right, let's go back. Never mind.
Because he has a history too.
Thank you. He a hoe. How you gonna say somebody for the streets and you
so he a hypocrite. He a hypocrite.
We gonna talk about that.
He living the lifestyle, but yet talking about somebody.
We gonna talk about that.
Hey, first of all, okay if you live in the lifestyle and they are too. Y'all be like, hey, we compliment each other.
So she was going boom, 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 and she had to slow down.
From what people were saying.
So this is us approaching it from the way of this relationship was fake.
Okay.
We'll end on we believe it was real, guys, for those of you who do. But this is approaching it from that it was fake.
Okay.
I think
okay.
With that coming out, that song, and then going boom, 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 whatever. And she's young.
How old is she?
25, I believe.
Yeah, she's real young.
That she needed to find somebody that she could be with for a while.
And be a little serious about.
And get her career
with
going.
The dating
because she has a skincare line and all these other things. And you got to get your career going. You can't be bouncing, especially with Diddy.
It's unfortunate
that
a man can do the same.
Thank you.
Like Common. How many women has Common been with? I feel bad. I'm like,
every time I turn around, Common with somebody. Man. You know what happened, don't you? What? Anytime you mention marriage, he's out.
He runs. Or kids. I want to have.
If you mention a baby or marriage, and Tiffany Haddish had the nerve to mention marriage or something,
she shouldn't have said.
Girl, he probably didn't call. He probably said he probably was over her house and he said, "I'll be back."
She shouldn't have said nothing to any interviews. No mention of baby. I'm thinking about having my own. I'm thinking about saving my eggs. I'm thinking, don't say nothing to nobody.
But then you know what?
Would have still been with Common.
If you know he's like that, why would you get with him knowing he's like that?
Know.
If you know he's the type of man that runs from marriage and don't want no more kids, then don't date him.
Some women think they can change a man.
No, don't do that.
They can change the ways. They can change them. I'll change them.
Sometimes,
or even with the race thing. He normally dates this race.
Right.
I'll change him.
Right. But sometimes they do change. But you shouldn't get with somebody thinking you're going to change
reason.
Them.
Okay.
You should just be with that person. If they change, fine. If not,
and hopefully you're with them because you have a lot in common.
And then there's some people who. Then there's some people who get with the person. You know what? I don't even care if you change. It's common.
You can stay the same Negro.
It's like Idris Elba.
Yes.
It's like
if
if Idris come ask you out, you're not gonna be like, well, you don't want to get married. I want to get married. You'll be, I'm going. Okay, yeah.
Kids. I do want kids in the future.
But you Idris Elba.
We'll adopt. Oh, you don't want to even adopt? Oh, let me think about it. Yeah, okay, I'll go with you.
Yeah,
I'll play with my family's kids.
Yeah, some guys get away with that.
Yeah.
But it common does.
I see what you're saying, though. Whoever they are.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. But anyway, so I think she needed that. She needed a relationship where she can be
more stable.
And an upstanding guy. Because she was with Diddy and Future, and
that was
why?
A big change for her.
Michael B. Jordan was like, he's like the younger Denzel Washington.
Because Steve Harvey even said he met him, and he said he thought it was, at first he was like, he's too nice or something.
Nice, clean cut guy.
He said, this guy's for real.
Did you watch The Wire? That's where I saw him first.
He was Michael B. Jordan was
He was one of the young boys in The Wire.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
you watched The Wire. I did.
Yes, I watched The
Wire. It when my cousin was on there doing the directing.
I don't care how old he gets. Every time I see him,
Tony, you remember The Wire, don't you?
I remember him in The Wire. It don't matter how many
tried
movies.
to get me to watch The Wire. I just couldn't get into it.
Go back and watch it.
Idris was in it too, right?
He was.
I know.
She asking was Idris
Some
in
people
it.
probably cussing me out now.
Character.
What is wrong with
but
you?
But anyway,
I didn't watch it. I'm sorry.
Idris was in it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
But anyway, you need to go back and watch The Wire. You should.
I can. I tried.
All right. Well, anyway.
Okay.
Michael B. Jordan. Now, that's why we could see why she needed him.
Ooh. Okay.
Now, you brought up something earlier about type.
Yeah.
That's why Michael B. Jordan.
The kind of women he dated.
Michael B. Jordan needed her. Because every woman that we saw Michael B. Jordan with was a white woman.
It wasn't no darker than
I personally
paper bag
don't care what race anybody dates.
That's true.
To me, whatever you attracted to, what you attracted to.
Why were fans getting upset?
Because there's something about, I keep trying to tell you, I told you Obama when he became president, if Obama was married to a white woman, he would not have become president.
Michelle Obama look.
No, he dated white women.
And I'm hoping that.
And somebody told him that if you want to become president, it was in a book.
Can't get no fake.
It was in a book.
Okay.
If you want to become president of the United States, you cannot be married to a white woman.
That is
now,
sad.
That doesn't mean he married Michelle because he wanted,
just to
fit
that criteria.
And it doesn't mean he's not attracted to her.
That's true.
It just means that at a young age, he made a conscious decision that if I want to get this, I need to do this.
Is that a good thing or not, though?
Well,
you dating
Michael B. Jordan,
but you know what? We've talked about this because you shared your preferences. Mm-hmm. Other people we know shared their preferences and what they prefer. Mm-hmm. And you see them who they marry, and you're like, I thought you liked dark men.
I never liked light skinned men. I married a light skinned man. I like dark men.
Like dark men. We have family members that love dark men, chocolate.
Right.
And their husband is just as light as they are.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I thought that was your preference. So you may not be with the preference.
I understand why he started. Why he would need Lori Harvey.
Really?
Because she's a black woman.
But he could get any black woman. He's Michael B. Jordan.
Not a black woman who's willing to go on a contract with you.
See, you making some fans mad.
What are you talking about?
Contract.
That's what I'm saying. I said I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna start off.
This is the information people are putting out there.
Thank you for saying that, because some people in the comment sections, they don't look at the whole video, or they'll look at part of it.
And what you're saying?
Why do you say that?
That's not right. They really like each other. They were going to get married.
And it's like, the thing went out, but we'll keep talking. Mm-hmm. The thing is that you have to understand, people have difference of opinion. So that's why I'm going to throw both of them in.
Right.
Fake and real.
You're going to show both sides of the coin.
But you can certainly see why he would date her. If you known for dating white women, you're going to date a black girl.
You told me that they were dating. That was a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Over a year. My first question was, is that his type?
So you questioned it from the very beginning.
I
never thought it was real.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was real from the very beginning.
Because I saw her with the other guy she's been with. And then I see who he's been. He actually, they talked about it on some of the shows. Mm-hmm. Tay Diggs was dogged out for his white wife. He's not with her anymore.
He with April now, who's the same kind of mixed that look.
So,
but she's not white.
But you told me that they were together, and I just kind of went, right. Well, okay, I wish him well.
We're in 2022 and we still doing this. What? Whether somebody want to date a white person or a black person. We don't
say too much when it's a black woman. You notice that.
They do. The black men say something.
I don't know what they gonna say.
They do. They may not say something publicly,
Janet
but they
Jackson,
say something. They say something.
Eve.
They say something.
Vice President, our new Supreme Court judge.
All of them white men.
They're all white men.
Yeah.
Or mixed, whatever their race is. Yeah. They're not black.
But it doesn't matter. Who cares?
I know.
That's
you
would
say that.
But anyway.
You would think that.
So I can understand.
But you know what? Who cares in the sense where you just gave an example of what was written in Obama's book.
But I'm saying other people do, but they may not care. Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Why? That's what I'm saying. Why people still care about this? But anyway.
I know.
So, but even then, Obama was 2008. Mm-hmm. We're in 2022.
I know. That's.
I mean, come on. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you had an oven on.
Yeah.
You turned it off. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm sitting here going, why am I feel like I'm in? I feel like I'm in a sauna or something. But anyway. Okay. Thank you.
It's our dinner.
Yeah, but it don't have to be on like that.
Okay.
My sister don't cook, y'all. What'd you have it on?
You said it was on warm. Like, you know how they leave the oven on.
Oh, it felt like it was on, like a temperature.
With the fans on? It was like, why you getting hot flashes? Are you going through something?
No, I already did that. I'm 54.
I think sometimes it's a length of time that you can still go through.
There's no way we're going to go down a rabbit hole of talking about hot flashes. Okay. Let's stay on Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, go
ahead. All right, because she'll take you down a rabbit hole. You'll be talking about hot flashes and all that stuff.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I can understand why he would date her.
Okay.
Because of the getaway from that.
Okay.
Okay, so now, what you doing?
It was that arrow in my face.
Oh, my sister.
The mouse pointer is on top of my face.
You're notorious for hitting something and then knock us out.
I know. I'm going to tell you to move it.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Oh, my
goodness.
We
be cut off and y'all was like,
let
me
see what's here. What's this button right here? What's this, Kim? There's some lint. I just gotta get that lint right there, and then the whole line will go off.
This is a touch screen on laptop.
Yeah.
Anything you touch.
She'll touch it and be like, let me that right. Let me look at that right. What is that right there?
Remember Saturday Night Live? I'm squishing your face. I'm squishing your
head. I'm squishing your head. Let me see. That's my head.
It's hard to. You need two hands.
Shut up.
Your head.
All right, so don't get on the right on here.
Okay.
People got mad because I called him. And that came from Corey Holcomb.
I know. You just copied what he said.
But anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I can understand why he would date her. Okay, so now
to try to break that.
She got her skincare line coming up.
Right.
Oh, it already came up. She released it.
Yeah, she did.
I think the deal, I really do think he didn't see it coming. I really think he thought the contract would last longer than 1 year.
Because they're saying he was the one that broke up.
I thought she broke up. Because
they
said that he wanted to marry her and she didn't want to get serious, so she broke it off. Where did you hear that he broke up?
You know what, different shows that spilled the tea.
I mean, he could have, because they said.
But I told
that he wanted to get married and she don't.
Thing. Yeah. Then any one of them can break up. But okay, you're going to say you're going to break up with me, or should I say I break up with you?
Right.
I'll say I break up with you.
Oh, you ride the whole thing, because he looks good coming out of this.
Yeah.
He looks like the poor guy who
so-and-so, why you leave him?
And she looks like the power woman who released her skin line and dumped Michael B. Jordan, and she's on to bigger and better things. She's young. She can date again.
That gives her more clout, too.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Michael B. Jordan, girl, what's wrong? You must got it
And
going
then the last guy you date, you've upped it.
Yeah.
So you dated Michael B. Jordan. So the next guy that comes, he can't be lower than Michael B. Jordan.
It's like Idris's wife leaving him and dropping him like a hot potato.
And going with some dude that don't nobody. It's like, why
Idris?
You
dropped Idris as your husband?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
People do look at the next person. So she's elevated now. She'll probably date a billionaire next. That's my guess.
That's what Janet did, right?
Yeah, I think she'll date a billionaire.
Ross
yeah.
Eve, her husband's
and then he's the next person he'll be with a white woman.
He's gonna go back to where he came
but
from.
He's okay. because he dated a black
He's
woman.
going back to his familiar place.
He did a year in with Lori. So if he goes back to
Probably was like this during the day.
if he goes back to a white woman, nobody's gonna say nothing because he was with Lori.
They were saying too, another way, and this is people's opinions, for them being in that contract type of a relationship is when you always see them together.
Oh, you never see it. Or anything everyone's
Red carpets.
Yeah.
So they always doing little screenshots.
And on their vacations, there's always a million photos of them on vacation.
They go to swimming.
You never hear about them going on vacation, and there's not all these photographs and all this stuff.
Yeah,
so
that's what media is saying.
All right, so that's them.
Okay.
Now let's say it's real.
The real relationship.
It's a real relationship,
It's not fabricated.
and they broke
it's not
up.
to try to build each other's careers.
If he's 35 and she's 25,
that's 10 years.
that makes sense because she's still young and
Yeah.
she want to go out and have fun and date. And,
What you call it? What's her name in the cat with the cat and her boyfriend, the little cat. She has a cat.
oh,
Do
Haley
you think
and
they'll last?
DDG?
Because they're young too.
I don't know. They're young. When you young,
Kim talks about them all the time.
I love DDG,
and they're a young couple, and you're like,
I don't know because DDG just got arrested for.
well,
He has a gun legally, but he was driving in LA and he got pulled over for speeding.
Because
His
in
Lamborghini.
that city,
They searched his car and he had a gun, so
why
he got
would
a
they
felony
search your
charge.
car when they pulling you over for speeding?
We could do another video on that.
They knew he had something.
But she's a little mermaid,
yeah,
so she might have to break up with him.
oh no, that
I
hurt
know,
her.
I
They'll
know.
probably be sneaking around then
They might have to
because they really like each
But the
other.
Little Mermaid can't date somebody with a felony. And I love DDG.
You said the other sister.
She got rid of him right before he got
that
Gunna.
boyfriend.
Chloe was with Gunna. And he was with Kodak.
Gunshots.
He was outside talking to Kodak Black. As soon as he opened up that limo, you saw Chloe sitting in the back seat.
Yeah.
He got in the car, and as soon as he got in the car, gunshots rung off. And I bet you when she drove home, her
mama
dad
and daddy said,
because they involved in them girls' lives.
no more.
Well, let's see what
A
happens.
stray bullet could have hit you and killed you because of who you keeping your company with.
But with Lord Harvey and with Michael B. Jordan, why is it that when a woman dates
A different
all of
kind
that,
of guy.
she a hoe?
Well, I think.
But a guy could do it and he ain't a hoe.
I know it's a double standard. I think, and then too, if they're both sides are sexually active, you know they calling her name.
And here's the thing: how do you know she's sleeping with him?
That's another thing. They
She dated Diddy. How we know Diddy got it?
I've had friends in high school.
Nobody knows Diddy had slept with her.
I had friends in college. They dated a lot of guys. They were popular.
Yeah.
The guys loved dating some of the girls that I remember. I'm not saying their names, but they were popular girls. But from what they were telling us,
They wasn't doing
They
that.
wasn't sleeping
But
with
here's
them.
the
But they was
question.
like, you gonna take me out?
But
Got
here's
another
the
date.
thing.
I got another date.
But
free
you
dinner.
can't do that because men is gonna automatically think you a hoe.
Well, yeah.
No, even if you're not famous. That's what I'm saying, that double standard. If you go out with a lot of guys like that.
But they can't say you a hoe if let's just say
The men are gonna say you a hoe.
I think they will if you're famous.
No, even if you're not famous.
But no, because they have nothing to lie on you about. If all these guys somehow know each other, they can't lie and say I slept with her because she just slept
No,
with
but
him.
if you the type of girl that men know that you date a lot, they thinking you a hoe.
They thinking that until they get proof, right? Aren't they gonna ask around, dude, you got with her?
I don't know.
Man, I tried to. How many guys would say that you may have met? Man, did you go with her? Yeah, man, but we
I don't know
laugh.
if guys talk like that
You
anymore.
don't think?
No, I think people assume.
Okay.
If you have social media, you gotta remember we social media now.
Oh.
So if you on social media and you posting that you know going out with this guy,
All
you
these
going out with this
different
guy,
guys, yeah.
people gonna automatically assume that you sleeping with all of those men.
Wow, and they
But
already got a name for
they'll
you.
call you a hoe. But if a guy has on social media with him going out every night with different girls or whatever, he cool. He a pimp. He a player. Ain't that somehow they still do that?
I think with her, the Harvey girl,
Yeah.
it was too soon with all the guys.
Yeah, and they were all famous.
Because how long has Common been with his different girls? He's had like 6 of them, right? In the
He
last
stays with them for a little bit.
about a year.
That's true.
Maybe he's with them a little, like Taraji.
Okay, and he was with Tiffany for a little bit.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but she's been what? How many months?
I don't know.
Maybe that's the time frame too. And she's so young.
Well, that's
Common is older.
our take, guys. I don't
Yeah.
know. what else we want to say about this? That's about it. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. I didn't want to go down a rabbit hole with it because there's so many ways we can go with this that I don't want to go.
You're gonna have
I don't want to talk about black men dating white women. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because that's a whole nother video. And then I don't want to talk about.
You're gonna get good views.
You're gonna get good views.
Yeah. What's wrong with us and that? Who you dating?
And then I don't want to talk about Marjorie and the whole Steve thing because that's a whole thing on that.
What do you mean?
It's a
about
whole
their feelings
thing
about this.
How Marjorie got Steve and all this whole. It's a whole. That's a whole nother video.
Okay.
And then Lori, is she pushing out his real kids and all this? It's so much.
Wow.
Do they like? Or do this family like each other? Does his older kids like her? The younger kids are they?
Well, it's just like you're doing with
a
the
blended
Kardashians.
family. A blended family.
What you're doing with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
It's just,
I just wanted to touch
you're
on
open book, you guys. You are an open book. You're living in a glass house.
I wanted to touch
People
on it.
People gonna have opinions.
This is actually the night where we were gonna do a mukbang, but you brought some enchiladas, and I'm like, we can't do a mukbang and enchiladas. And try to talk
it's
about
hard
this.
for me. I can't chew and walk at the same time.
But we can if it was like a burger or fries or something.
Because while we're talking, the food
but not
is
no
cold.
enchiladas. We can't do no mukbang like that.
Yeah.
So that's why we did this. But going forward, this is usually our night when we do a mukbang.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Remember I did the whole little schedule thing out.
Oh, I told her not to do schedules.
Why you don't want to do a schedule?
Unless it's just for us to know, but not for our fans, not for our audience.
Well, we don't have fans. These are family members. These ain't fans.
I ain't tuning in to hear her say that. They don't know what we're talking about some days. So I wanted to always be
and it can change too.
Mm-hmm.
It don't have. It's not written in stone.
That's
You're right. It's not a schedule.
And then something may happen today.
Yeah.
That just we may like, oh, throw that in there, Kim. Let's talk about that.
You're right. Mm-hmm. But y'all have to understand, this is our life. This is how we talk normally. Mm-hmm. We opening it up to people. Mm-hmm. We want you to subscribe. We want you to like the video, and we want you to share or
we
whatever.
Like sharing our opinions.
Or comments or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to move more towards, like what it was saying earlier, maybe a call-in or a podcast or something where we can actually
just don't
hear.
Do it like Howard Stern does, Kim.
If somebody call in stupid, I am. I'm gonna rip you a whole
just
nother one. Nope. That let me sharpen my comedy skills. I'm gonna roast you so hard.
Steve Harvey morning show when nephew Tommy calls people and does a joke.
We should do a show on that too.
Oh my God.
Well, we should do a prank
phone call. He had people
call.
Cussing.
What if we do a prank phone call?
Oh my God.
What if I do a prank?
I couldn't. You would have to.
What if I do a
because I would laugh in the middle of it.
What if I do a prank phone call right here live on the thing one day? I'm gonna do a prank phone call.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put them on speaker, and I'm gonna do a prank phone call. Let's do that.
Oh, I'm scared to do that. Nephew Tommy can get away with it
because
they the morning Steve Harvey.
No, I can do it too. I'm gonna do a prank phone call. Yeah.
Girl.
If somebody got an idea for a prank phone call, if you want me to call somebody that's in your life and we do a prank phone call,
maybe do it the way they do it.
Comment down below.
They are call in and say, "Hey, Steve Harvey show, can you guys call my
cousin?"
Right,
that's what I'm saying. And then I'll call them and we're gonna
tell him that
we're gonna prank
he can't
them.
come to the wedding.
We're gonna prank them some kind of way.
And
I'm gonna do it live on the show.
He told one of the groom, and
I'm gonna argue.
We
with
don't
him
like
and
you no more. When you can't marry our cousin.
Yup, I'm gonna argue with him.
Who the hell you calling? Telling me I can't marry
I love it. Okay. All right, y'all. So
that's another ideal.
That's an idea. That's another. We got so many different things, y'all. We just kind of just doing this. The channel's been up. I just haven't been using it until the last 2 months.
Which
we've always had this channel, this YouTube channel. But we just never put stuff on it until recently.
Okay.
So I mean, I would put a video every once in a while, but this is the most we've been consistent with putting videos up.
Okay.
So this is kind of brand new, really, in my opinion. This one young boy in the comment section said, they just letting everybody on YouTube, these old people on YouTube. And I wrote back and said, laugh out loud, you're right.
Your grandmothers.
I know the 20-year-olds.
Baby.
I know they hate that.
Can y'all see my face?
They hate that. He probably was watching the video where we was like saying the camera and all this and
turn it this way.
Yeah, and that drives them crazy.
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh,
can
God.
you hear me now?
And the 20-year-olds hate this. They come to this station and run. So you're not our audience.
Well, let me put my glasses on.
Right.
You know, that was the Bootsy Collins.
And then you talking about shaving.
Put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing.
And then you talking about heat flashes and shaving. They like, let me get the hell off this channel.
Let me go to DDG's channel.
Oh,
What's the young stuff they doing? I don't know. I'm doing my
Pranking.
age. Oh,
and see, I was gonna prank.
I was showing me some of those shows.
No, I was gonna start pranking y'all, but y'all wouldn't do act right.
No,
my family wouldn't do right if I pranked
We're
them.
not good with pranks.
So I can't do that. I was gonna do the prank.
I don't even know how we would respond.
I can't hardly do
cry.
I can't hardly do. Yeah,
that ain't funny.
I can't hardly do mukbangs because you don't want to. You don't like eating.
You know what? I'll do the quickie mukbangs because this one is a whole dinner.
All right.
So the quick, like the grapes and the little sweet stuff that we.
All right.
Get.
Okay. Well,
we'll see. What's going on with Arlene? We need some more stuff to snack on.
We'll call her.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So you got anything else?
No. Everybody's been talking about the Michael B. Jordan thing, so we just had to give our little opinion on it.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised, you guys. Bottom line.
They both young. They'll move on. He's handsome. He'll find somebody else. She's pretty. Yeah. She'll find somebody else. So
I wish him well.
Yeah, I mean, we can't say nothing negative about him.
That's true.
Who are we? Two people sitting here in
these
a little town.
It's like they're stars.
Yeah.
They are famous.
Yeah, we don't even
making money.
We're not even on that same level as far as talking about them.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So you good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. So that was another Woods Report. See you next time.